In today's episode, I'll be starting with the Orbot Vibe, as you can see here. I've got another 10,000 square foot building here to do. Also, 3 stairwells that go 4 flights each, and some common areas that I'll be doing, and some area rugs. But in this video, I'll just kind of be doing a few clips and kind of discussing a few things with you guys and gals. I'll spare you the long day of cleaning. I will be using the elevator to go up and down. And what you'll notice is immediately the switcheroo. Okay, what happened, Polly? I'll tell you what happened. When you're working alone and you do the cord management on a wheels down orbital, life sucks. I mean, it took me twice as long to use that machine I did the 4th floor first. And I was so frustrated I didn't film it. I just immediately after I was done with that floor, switched it out. So here you go. I got some magic bullet mixed up here as my spotter. This little strap that I got at Walmart, pretty nice. It keeps the cord up so you're not having to hold it up there. If you use these machines, you know that cord hanging down is a pain in the butt. It's easier if it's up on the top to manage. This is just one of the hallways, short hallway on the 1st floor, and then the other floors actually go all the way around the building. So I'll do a brief demonstration here of what I'm doing. I have the Green Dragon mixed at 2 ounces per gallon of water in my 4-gallon jug, and I am shower feeding. When I was using the Orbot Vibe, I was pre-spraying, and I would pre-spray about 50 to 100 feet, and then I would go up and back, and it was a nightmare with that cord. I'm telling you. Maybe it's just me, I don't know, but when you're working alone, what a pain in the you-know-what. And I eventually started just working away from the cord and doing 4-foot sections like you would with if you were steam cleaning, just back and forth, or using the Auric, I guess, just back and forth, 4-foot sections. But with the wheels down, again, that made it just more difficult. And so when I was done, I was like, okay, I'm definitely done with this. There's no way I could have done the rest of the building. In fact, it's 4 floors plus a basement. So I immediately went back to the truck, pulled out my Swirly, and I began filling the 2.5-gallon tank using a Mighty, or these might be the micro thin pads, actually, the scrubbing strips. And I've done this method before at this building. It works fantastic. I just feather the shower feed. Like here, I'm using one hand because I'm filming, obviously. Excuse me. But anyway, I'm going backwards for this cut because I'm coming from the front of the door in this particular hallway. And I want to get to the middle and then turn around, and I'll work away from the plug. And this little spot that you're looking at here, a lot of these people had pumpkins that they left out on the door or out on the side there. And Halloween was in October. So it was a lot of organic matter. I'm hitting it with the magic bullet to see if I can get it out. But sometimes the pumpkin and the way it rots, pardon me, the way it rots, the orange dye that's in the pumpkin itself can actually dye the carpet permanently. And you'll see here that's what will happen on this spot. So it could be color corrected. I've got tricks that I could do to kind of color coat those with fabric markers to make it match again, which I may do. off of the video for my client. But you'll see here, that thing is not budging. All I got to say is thank goodness for the Swirly. I'll tell you, the 175 shower feed option, I mean, you can get all the fancy toys you want and make life miserable and pre-scrub with a CRB and you do what you want to do. But when it comes to me, I'm going to keep things as simple as possible. And I'll tell you, doing these hallways, when you're doing it solo, this is the way to do it. Just fill the tank. I've got a 50-foot extension cord, so I've got 100-foot of cord. I plug it in. I work my way down the hallway away from the cord, shower feeding, using the microfiber scrubbing strip pad. You can feel when it starts to bind up when the pad's not damp anymore. And obviously the Green Dragon, oh my gosh, that is my golden powder. Green Dragon works every time. No follow-up pad. Fully crystallizes when it dries. Gotta love it. That stain ain't going nowhere. Anyway, just wanted to share a short video with y'all. Hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know your feedback. How do you guys do commercial jobs with these machines if you're working alone?